fascinating people. As you know, Barbara Walters, who has been doing interviews and is known as being a wonderful, wonderful reporter, every year does a segment of the people that she finds to be fascinating, usually a top 10 people, that she finds to be fascinating for that year. I'm hoping that somebody else did the picking and that she just went along with it, because these 10 people, two, three of them was worth it. But some of them peoples in this top 10 ain't worth it. I will tell you why. So I said to myself, you know, after getting many, many requests on the Facebook and on the Twitter, people was asking me, you know, oh, Megan, you know, do the commentary on about watch. I don't never really watch it, to be honest with you. And so anyhow, I went on ahead and watched it. And the first question I want to know is why it take you 90 minutes to talk about these 10 people? It took you 90 minutes. And another thing, Ms. Walters, you know, I love you very much. I don't have no problem with you, but you might want to chill out on that plastic surgery, because it's pulling your face back. It's pulling it back real tough, which makes it hard for you to enunciate your words properly because you are being pulled back so tough. You understand? And so if you could just chill out on that. Number one, she had the two fellas from Modern Family. I will say this. I love Modern Family. That is a fantastic show. I love that show. The two fellas, Cameron, and what the other guy's name? I can't remember the other guy's name. But anyways, those two guys, I absolutely love that show. I thought that was a great pick. I do want to know why people all over the world continue to ask homosexuals when they knew they was homosexual. Like a bulb goes off in their head or something. Like, oh, I'm gay today. It's 1962. Why do you ask those people that question? I think that is very unnecessary and kind of silly. Okay? When did you know you was a female? You know, this is, you know, people put the questions. Okay? Number two, Simon Cowell. Why you didn't ask him? When did he know he was a homosexual? Number three, the Kardashians. You know, I don't say much about the Kardashians because it ain't much to say. Barbara Walters had said, she's asked a question that a lot of people have said, comments and so forth, you know, you're famous just for being famous and that you have no skill. I will have to say to that question, Barbara Walters, you must not have watched that video, because Kim got skill. Okay? If she ain't got nothing else, she do have some skill. And the saying about that video, where is the FCC? Did you watch that filth? They pretty much showed the whole video of the 10 fascinating people. We don't need to see all that filth on filth. That's what the YouTube is for. You know, that's what the rest of these things is for. We don't need to watch that while we're trying to watch a nice show about the family. And then you got these old hookers on there. Kourtney Kardashian, her skirt was so high up on the rear there. Number four, Herman Cain. She asked Herman Cain, what did your wife say when you decided or told her that you had decided to run for the candidacy? And he said that his wife told him, you must be out of your ever-loving mind. You should have listened to your wife. I don't, you know, whoever wants to run for president, that's your business. But you know, please, and let me tell you this right now, you know, you wasn't going to be no threat in the articulation category combating against Obama. I'm going to tell you that right now. I ain't got nothing against you, you know, because you ain't never did nothing to me. I wasn't going to vote for you no how. But what I'm saying is this. How you going to sit up there and say you was going to be a threat? To who? Katy Perry was on there, and I like Katy Perry. Katy Perry is cool. But to all you parents out there all over the world who are doing your hooterest to raise your children strictly and with all these tough guidelines and all that stuff, I got news for you. Katy Perry is the proof that it don't matter how you raise your kids. They're going to grow up wearing skirts made out of candy, pink hair, and married to an ex-heroin addict. Okay? So you might as well relax. Okay? That's what you might as well do. Stop tripping and being so forceful with your children and just try to be cool, because they're going to end up lollipopping around singing songs about how they kissed a girl and they liked it. Okay? I'm just trying to help you. And I ain't got nothing against Russell Brand. Russell Brand is my dude. I love him. Okay, but I'm just saying. All right, I'm just saying. Number 6, Derek Jeter, or whatever his name is. The big deal was that he had got to 3,000 hits this past season, and his answer to that was to Barbara Walters, he was just doing his job. You ought to be just doing your job. You get paid $17-point-something million a year. All you peoples over there at the NBA or NFL or whatever it is, with the baseball people and all the rest of them, y'all should be getting 3,000 hits a year. Give me $17-18 million. I guarantee you I'm gonna get 3,000 hits a year. If I got to hire somebody to come in there and hit the ball for me, trust me, I'm gonna get you 3,000 hits a year. Okay? And another thing is, she gonna put him on there as one of the 10 fascinating people because he got 3,000 hits. But your team lost in the first round of competition. So I don't care if you got 5,000 hits, your team lost. Number 7, Donald Trump. Donald Trump, I just get so overwhelmed when I start talking about foolishness, because it's just, Donald Trump is on there from what I could tell because she was fascinated about his hair and wanted to see if in fact it was real. And so she starts off by tugging on his rug or whatever you want to call it there, and pulling that flap up like that there to see if in fact it was real. If you're going to put people on your TV show for being fascinating because of their hair, you need to start off at your own co-star on The View, Sherry. Then you can go to Al Sharpton. You can ask John Travolta why he keeps spraying on his hair. You can ask Bret Michaels who he think he fooling with that bandana. I mean, the list can go on and on. Don't waste my time with stuff like that. Please don't waste my time with stuff like that. And Mr. Trump, I don't have no problems against you, okay? But please stop asking President Obama to show his birth certificate, okay? Because he's already been in the White House for almost 4 years now. You might as well let that go, okay? You might as well really let that go. Because if you really want to ask a good question to Donald Trump, ask to see around up in here area, okay? We don't care about right here, okay? We're looking up right here, and that flap you got that comes all the way to the back like that. That's okay. Number 8, Amanda Knox. Amanda Knox, the young girl who went to Italy and was found, was accused of killing her roommate and all that kind of sort of thing. I want to say this to her and her family. I am glad that she was acquitted of all charges and was found innocent and so forth and so on. They got some decent forensic people out there to check on the evidence and so forth and so on. But I want to say to all the parents, okay, to all the parents, if your child is naive and has a tendency to fall in love with boys that look like Harry Potter, keep them in this country, okay? Then we don't have to worry about all this kind of stuff. We ain't got to worry about how they do things and the rules they got out there in other countries and so forth and so on. Just keep them here in this country, and we can try to keep them protected, okay? Number 9, what her name is, Pippa Middleton. I think that's what her name is, one of the royal family, sister-in-law or whatever she is. Now, I sat there for 5 minutes while Barbara Walters told me that time was going to define who this lady is. When that time has come, then put her on the show. Now, you wasted my time with asking me or telling me about some lady that nobody knows. Okay? And finally, the number 1 person for Barbara Walters was Steve Jobs. We all agree with that, do we not? So we agree with that. Now, if you had asked me to do my own show of the top 10 fascinating people of the year, I would have done so. And so since you didn't ask me, I'm going to do one now. Okay, this is what Barbara Walters should have done if she had called me. Number 1, my most fascinating, one of the most fascinating people, I think, is every single parent mother who is raising her children and working 2 and 3 jobs, trying to make ends meet. You are fascinating to me because I went to the grocery store the other day and grapes cost $3.99 a pound. I was over there at the cash register and she was ringing up everything. I said, hold up. What's $8.99? Them grapes? Oh yes, they're $3.99 a pound. I told her to put them grapes back, and I almost went back and got some Twinkies instead because it's cheaper. You're fascinating to me, all the mothers, single parents who are trying to do the best they can. Number 2, I'm fascinated at Keisha Coles, that she has not made a sworn statement disowning her mother.
Do the Frankie leg, ay. Do the Frankie leg, ay. Do the Frankie leg, ay. I wanna thank y'all for coming out to do my dance. Hey, shout out to Michelle Obama as well.
Did she just shout out Michelle Obama as well? I want her arrested. If anybody sees Frankie, arrest her. Put her in jail. Number 3, the person right now who is eating a pickled pig's feet, pickled ears, and pickled snout, and is claiming to be on a diet. You fascinate me. Number 4, people who still go to Bishop Eddie Long's church. Number 5, persons that continue to air out their dirty laundry on Facebook and Twitter and think that people ain't gonna stare you down whenever you walk into a facility. Stop. You know what? I don't really believe in resolutions, but this needs to be resolved. Please, people, stop putting your people's business all out on Facebook. First of all, we don't care. Second of all, you look tacky. Third of all, a time will come where this will not be as important to you as it is right now, but you still gonna have that hanging on you like that. You understand me what I'm saying? Stop being stupid. Number 6, I'm fascinated with Derek Fisher still being alive, because when he was holding up them people's money, you know, you don't hold up black folk money. You don't hold up black folk money at all. Somebody had to wait to buy their Escalade with white wall tires. Somebody had to wait. You don't hold up to it. Number 7, the woman who actually admitted to having an affair with President hopeful Herman Cain. I ain't going to admit to having no affair with somebody who lost. You wait till somebody wins. Then you say, oh, by the way, I had an affair with that person and so and so and so and so. You don't have an affair with the loser. You got to wait and hold. Anybody out there all over the world, what did Monica Lewinsky do? She waited. Am I telling you to do that? No, I'm just telling you, trying to give you some good advice. It's worth more when they win. Don't nobody care about you having no affair with Herman Cain. He's a loser. I'm just saying. You know, I'm not saying he's a loser as a person, but you know what I mean. Number 8, Jennifer Hudson. Don't she look good? Jennifer Hudson looks good, and she's sticking by her husband regardless of the rumors. It's fascinating. Number 9, I'm fascinated with the children all over this country who are going to school, who are studying, who are trying to do their best against all odds. You know, we got a lot of problems over here in the school districts in Georgia, and I just want to give a shout out to all the children all over the world who are trying to do the best they can with what they have. Keep going, young people. Keep going. Number 10, my fascination with the Obama family is huge. Any day that this man is still in the White House doing the best he can with what he has, it fascinates me. And so I say to you, congratulations, First Family. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I don't know nothing about Frankie shouting y'all out, but we're going to ignore that part. But you are my favorite person of the year. And to all, I got 11. And to all my peoples, my fans and everything. Fans sound funny, but anyhow, to all my fans and my friends all over the world, as far as Australia, I got some people in Greece, a couple of soldiers in Iraq and everything is watching my shows and so forth. And so I just want to say thank you. I'm fascinated by you and by us continuing to be strong and trying to do the best we can. God bless America and God bless everybody all over the world. Okay? And I'm Megan McLaughlin. I love you long. I love you strong. I don't want you to be stupid and try to fascinate somebody in 2011 by doing something decent.